Hi guys, welcome to Multiverse. Today we're going to take a quick look at the broker. You often hear me mention playing the broker. That's not what we're going to do today. I'll make a follow-up video about playing the broker specifically because it can get a bit complicated and technical. So I'm going to make a video just for that. But I also wanted to make a video about the broker itself and just the basic functions of the broker. For those of you who may not be familiar with the broker, or you may even be a bit intimidated at using the broker. So let's get started. Basically, this is the broker you can have in your base. Actually, let's go to the Hall of Doom. Okay, this is the broker in the Hall of Doom. Basically, I should have probably done that to begin with, but in your base, you can have a broker if you want to. You don't have to. You can just come to the Hall of Doom, or there's also the broker in the watchtower. Each wing has its own broker, although in the case of the Hall of Doom, it's a bit different. Basically, in the Hall of Doom, you have a broker, mail, and bank right here, and you have another one right there. In the watchtower, it's in each wing. Each wing, the tech wing, the meta wing, and the magic wing, they each have a broker, a bank, and a mailbox. So let's take a look at the broker. So basically, you can see browse. That's all the items that you can browse through in the broker. And there's also my wares. If you have any items for sale, that's where those items would be. Like just let's put this item up for sale. So basically we go to add item. What I did essentially is that if you want to see what an item is worth, like if other people are selling it on a broker, you press on the triangle and it will show you all the other items, the same items for sale on the broker. So you can see that it goes from about 18,000 up to 25,000. So let's put this up for sale for let's put it up for sale for about 10,000. So basically, when you click on it, it gives you, next to sell price, you can pretty much set the price you want to. Whenever you put an item for sale, there is a deposit fee that you have to pay. In this case, we're going to have to pay $498 to be able to put this item on the broker. And sadly, whether this item sells or not, we're losing that $498. So if the item doesn't sell, then we're going to have to put it back for sale again at a different price and hope it sells at that price. So let's click submit. And it's that simple how to put an item for sale on the broker. So again, you go to add item. You select the item you want to. So if you want to see the price for the item, you click on the triangle. It will show you those same items for sale. I'm not sure who thinks they can sell those colas for $50,000 when you can buy them for $1,000 for six on the vendor. But anyways, you always see people who try to pull those stunts like that. So if we look at this item, for example, so here we have a black hammock. The lowest price is 78,000. I guarantee you it's not going to sell at that price. So let's put it for 20,000. Even at that price, not sure it's going to sell, but who knows? You never know. Sometimes there are items that you would think that it will never sell, and they actually do sell. So again, basically, you can see our black hammock that we're putting up for sale, and you can see our Weapon Labs lab protection field that we're putting up for sale. So again, in my wares, you'll see all the items that you're selling. You can see that I can sell up to 65 items. Basically, that is because I did purchase extra broker slot. At some point, I was playing the broker a lot, and I never had enough slots, so I kept on purchasing more and purchasing more and purchasing more. I think at the start you get 20 slots, if I'm not mistaken. So if you want extras, I don't remember. Well, let's see if we can take a quick look. Okay, so if we look in the marketplace, if we go into upgrades, there's quite a lot of lag right now. So you can see there's additional auction slots. It's 90 cents for how many slots? It's 90 cents for 5 additional loadings or auction slots. I have no idea what the maximum that you can purchase is, but right now I have 65, and as you can see I can still purchase a few more. So if you're searching for a specific item, basically if you do all, you'll see pretty much all the item. There's this little thingy there, usable by me. Let's take a quick look at the collections. So right now the first collection is Bizarro No Like You, but if we disable the usable by me, it's still the same. So if we look at price ascending, basically the plastic fangs. But if we check usable by me, then we have a Deathstroke's detached headband. Basically, it allows us to filter the search so that you can see only items that you don't already have. Because basically in the past, we had to go through every single item that was in the broker. But nowadays, the more item we purchase, the less item are left. I'll show you a better example in just a minute. So there's various ways to set the search for the items on the broker. As you can see, you can put it by name ascending. So I'll put it in alphabetical order on the broker. But you can also put it by name descending. So again, we go from Z and down. We can put it by price ascending, so we'll see the cheapest object and it'll go up in prices. You can see price descending, so we'll see the most expensive items. You can see the duration ascending. Basically, there's 3 durations, if I'm not mistaken. There's very short, there's like medium, and there's long, something like that. Now let's go duration descending. So you have very short, very long, and I think the middle one is like medium or something. There's also level ascending for collections. Oh, actually, I'm a bit surprised by that. Level descending. That's what I thought. Basically, the level ascending and level descending is probably mostly good for either gear or armor. Like you can see armor here. If we put it level ascending, come on. Then we'll see level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7. So if we look at armor, we can see it split by all the pieces of armor. The head, the face, the neck, the shoulders, the chest, the hands, the rings, the waist, the legs, the feet, the back. So we can pretty much select the type of item we're looking for. So if we're looking for a specific back or any back for our character, then we could go through all the back items on the broker. So the level ascending and descending actually kind of works for items that have a level assigned to them. But level 30 being the maximum level we can get in game, well, the maximum level we'll see is the level 30. And the same for weapons. And of course, if we put them by name, then they'll be in alphabetical order. So again, you have the weapons, and you have each type of weapons. Hand blast, rifle, shield. So you have one slot. You can search specifically for the weapon you need. So if you need a hand blaster, you go to hand blast. That's what my character is using right now. And you can see there's a few hand blasters in here. Like there's the cyborg hand blasters, which for some reason I hadn't purchased just yet. Why not? There we go. Then there's consumables, basically a whole bunch of colas and other stuff that you can actually craft. There's collections, so if you farm for collections, or if you're looking actually for collections, this is where you're going to look for them. There's the R&D. R&D is research and development. So anything that has to do with R&D, you're going to see with R&D, like a lot of mods and all that good stuff. If you're looking specifically for plans, then there's a section for R&D plans. So all you're going to see is the plans for the items to craft, and then you can purchase the plans you actually want. There's the same for the R&D parts. If you need parts to be able to craft certain items, that's where you can look at. There's a section also for mods. The problem, sadly, for the section for mods, it has every single mods in there. It has either mods for the gear, it has mods for the generator, it has mods for the teleporter. So there's a whole bunch of mods in there. So it's a bit of a mess when it comes to looking for mods. So if you don't know the actual name of the mods mod you're looking for, you're gonna have to look a bit through all those mods. There's the styles also. Again, the styles is split into a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not sure why they have skin here, because there's not really any real skin that you can purchase, and there's already a skin vendor in the game. So don't purchase the skins here. Like you can see, these are the very same skin you have at character creation, and you have a vendor in the game that will sell you those very same skin for like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. You know what? It's been so long since I purchased a skin. I can't recall the actual price, but I can guarantee you're not gonna pay $9,000. That's for sure. But there's always people who try to put cheap items in here for a ridiculous amount of money. Like basically $9,000 for a skin makes no sense, but what can you do? The same with their hairstyles. There is a vendor in the game that sells those hairstyles. There might be a hairstyle or two that are more rare, like the Racial Ghoul hairstyle. But that's not what we're seeing here anyway. So again, for the head styles, mostly the head styles, the styles that we can actually purchase are styles that come from the Prometheum lockboxes. Like we can see here, the Call of the Daring Vigilante. But there's also styles that you can get in-game, like the Crown of Hades is from gathering a whole bunch of collections. So there are certain styles like that also that you could be looking for. Like the Cybernetic Helmet, that's the Cyborg headpiece. And eons ago, we could actually craft some styles that we could sell on a broker. Like when we had the enhanced Identity Tactical gear, or the enhanced Midnight or enhanced Quarantine gear, we could actually craft those styles and sell them on the broker. Sadly, with the Arcane Time Capsules and the Beyond the Gotham Time Capsules, we can no longer craft styles that we can sell on the broker. We can craft the styles, we just cannot sell them on the broker. One item, so again, you can see the styles are split by all the various items: the face, the shoulder, the chest, the emblem, the hands, the waist, the legs, the feet, the back. Accessory, that's for the auras. So you can see all the auras here. And again, some are more expensive than others, and the same also for the material. You can see right now the cosmic material, $200 million, sorry. But you can see on this character, I already have it. Negative Speed Force, 150. The Phoenix material, 150. Time Torn material, 90. So the Time Torn is pretty much the less expensive one. And also there's a whole bunch of base items. Base items are pretty popular, especially like right now we're in the middle of the Halloween seasonal. So there's a lot of people buying and selling Halloween base items. And that's pretty much it for all the different section you have for when you're looking for items. If you know the name of the item you're actually looking for, just type it in. Again, you can see on PS4 sometimes we have options that allow us to autofill in. And if I look, let's say, at the chest guard, right now the chest guard of the Stalwart Defender chest, $4.2 million. And of course, we can use L2 and R2 to scroll through the pages. Not sure with which character I'll use those hand cannon. We'll see in just a sec. So let's put it here. So you see also item you purchase on the broker, you can put it in your shared bank and you can give it to any character you want. So here we're in the watchtower and you can see where the broker is at in the watchtower. Again, you have the mail, the broker, and the bank right there. If we look at the map, so you can see we're here pretty much in the middle of the meta wing. And if you go into the middle of the tech wing, you have the very same setup. And if you go into the middle of the magic wing, again, you have the very same setup. So as you can see again, let me explain again the usable by me. If I look at the collections, right now with this character, I have about, let's take a quick look. I have about 6 pages worth of collection left for me to purchase. That's if I put on the usable by me option. If I remove the usable by me option, then I'll have every single collections that are on the broker. So the usable by me allow you to filter the collections, or not just the collections, but some of the items by items that you don't have just yet. So as you can see, all that's left once I click on usable by me is the items that are not collected just yet. The same is true for the weapons. If we go into hand blasters, for example, for hand blasters, we see weapons that are already collected, but the way it works for hand blasters is that you don't see weapons that you cannot use because of the roll. Like in this case, you can see we see the healer weapon. What else can we see? Oh, that's it. So in the case of the weapons, if we put usable by me, we'll no longer see the healer weapons. We just see the weapons that our character can actually use. But sadly, we'll also see the weapons that we've already collected. The reason behind that is pretty simple, is that there are various weapons that share the same name. So there could be a hand cannon that is level 12, and there could be a hand cannon that is level 55. Let's say my character is level 55, and I already purchased the hand cannon level 12. Well, I may want to purchase the hand cannon level 55 also. So that way I can see, even if it's already collected, I can still see it because there is a chance that I might still need it. And the same would be true for some gear. Eons ago in this universe online, you had the DPS gear, healer gear, tank gear, and controller gear. And we still have that in the game, but right now in the game, usually that gear is either unattuned, or we can choose which role we want, if we want DPS or if we want, let's say, controller. But eons ago, even as a controller, I could get healer gear and I could get tank gear that would drop into missions. And some of that gear I could sell on the broker. Some of that gear, sadly, all I could do would be to sell it on the vendors. So just a quick recap. So basically on the broker, we can set the broker by name ascending, name descending, price ascending, price descending, duration ascending, duration descending, level ascending, and level descending. So that way, that allows you, that gives us options to be able to filter through the items on the broker. And again, there's the usable by me option that will allow us to filter out a lot of the item we already have. Again, there's the armor that is pretty much set for each pieces of armor. Come on. There's the weapon. Again, we can select which weapon we're looking for. There's the consumable, which will give us every single consumable on the broker. The same with collections. Although with collections, again, if we click on usable by me, we're just going to have the collections that we're actually missing. All the other collections that we already have collected won't be there. And as you can see, there's always some fun people who will come and use their weapon right next to your character as you're using the broker, which is why 99.9% of the time, I'll use the broker in my base. So again, the R&D, research and development. If we click on R&D, we'll see everything that has to do with R&D. If we go to plans, we'll just see the plans. If we go to parts, we'll just see the parts that we need to craft in R&D. The mods, again, sadly, the mods is pretty much a mess because there is every single mod in there, whether it's a white mod, a colored mod for your gear, or a mod for your generator, or a mod for your teleporter. All those are there and are all mismatched together. Again, for the styles, you have you can go through all the styles. There's one section for every single pieces of style, and also for accessory for auras, and material for obviously material. And there is a section for all the base items. There is also some advanced option where you can add even more options to the filter. Like if you're looking for tank gear, controller gear, healer gear. If you're looking for uncommon, rare, epic, legendary or artifacts. Or if you're looking for a magic, meta, or tech item. I'm not sure about that last part because I don't recall any item being specific to magic, meta, or tech. But early on in the game, I think there were such items. I never used the advanced search, so I'm not sure how useful it actually is. And again, if you want to scroll through the pages, R2 and L2. As you can see right now, the only collections I have left to purchase are really expensive. So like everyone else, I need a lot of money in order to be able to get those collections. I could hope against hope that maybe they'll drop while I play a mission, but odds are I'll purchase them long before they ever drop in a mission. So enough rambling. So that's pretty much it for the broker, guys. Again, as I mentioned, I will do a follow-up video about actually playing the broker. It's something that I often mention, and basically there's a lot of you guys who seems to think that $100 million just fall out of thin air. But no, if you see someone that has $100 million, odds are they played the broker a lot. They played many hours playing the broker, or even many days in order to gather all that cash. But I will make a follow-up video specifically about that. Maybe later today or tomorrow, or I'll try to make it soon. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. So as always, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.